POV Italian cooking, where you see cooking from my point of view. Today we are straying away from Italian cuisine. We're going to try something a little different. I got hungry for Indian food. So what I did is I made some roasted red pepper hummus that you're going to see in this episode. And then I wanted to try to make some naan bread that you're going to see in the next episode. Now I've made hummus in one earlier episode. I believe it was a roasted garlic hummus. This roasted red pepper hummus is kind of my go-to hummus recipe. You're going to see in the ingredients, I don't really talk about, a half a cup of this or a tablespoon of that, because I've made it so many times, I kind of got the feel down. Hummus is incredibly easy to make, so much better than the store-bought, and it just takes a few minutes to make. So let's get started. We're going to take a real quick look at the ingredients for our roasted red pepper hummus. Now I am going to start by saying I've made hummus so many times, I don't measure when I do this. I kind of do it by feel. I'm going to try to convert it to measurements for you, but you're just going to have to make this once or twice. First ingredient, 2 cans of garbanzo beans. Rinse off all the slime, the gooey stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and put these right into my food processor. I'm going to pull my food processor over here a little bit. Next ingredient, let me grab a cutting board, move a few things out of the way here. We're going to take this lemon. We are going to use the juice from 1/2 of the lemon, and this is a generous half, and it's a big lemon. We're going to squeeze that right in there. Nice, we like that. Next ingredient, tahini. Now, I'll warn you, when you buy tahini, it settles, so you got to I always use a nice butter knife and kind of stir it. I'm probably going to use, we're going to call it a 1/4 cup of tahini. That's good. That's about the perfect amount of tahini for this. Let's get a little bit more. All right, we'll set this aside. Next ingredient, we're going to use some sea salt. So what I'm going to do is put sea salt right in there, a generous amount. Next ingredient, olive oil, probably about a 1/4 cup, give or take. Some water, we'll say a couple tablespoons of water. Next, roasted red pepper, a good chunk of roasted red pepper, and I don't even know how much to say there, just a couple chunks. I don't know what else to say. I know that everyone's going, yeah, a chunk is not a unit of measurement, and you would be correct. A chunk is not a unit of measurement, but when you take it out of the jar, find you a nice good chunk, and use that. So now what I've got here are 2 garlic cloves. Now I'm going to tell you up front, the best way to make hummus is with roasted garlic. Takes about 45 minutes to roast your garlic. I'm awful lazy today, so I'm not going to roast my garlic. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this one little nasty corner of this and the woody ends. Get them over here out of the way. Then I'm just going to give this a quick chop without cutting my fingers. I've got 2 cameras going here, and I just want to make sure that both of them can see me cutting this up, because my knife skills are so magical. I know you guys are just like, oh my gosh, look how good his knife skills are. They're terrible. We're gonna put this right in our food processor as well. We're gonna put our lid on. Now while this is going, I'll stop and I'll check it, and a couple times you're gonna see me add more water, add a little bit more olive oil. There is a particular consistency to hummus. If you don't know what that is, don't make hummus. Go down to your local grocery store and buy some hummus. Then when you see what the consistency of hummus is, then you know what you're shooting for. This takes a while, so I'm going to let this go. I'm just going to let it do its job. It's going to chew up all of the garbanzo beans, all of the garlic, and that roasted red pepper. Now I'm going to tell you, this takes a while. This is going to take 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. By the way, how'd you like those counting skills? 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes? Couldn't make up my mind, so I just kept counting up until it sounded right. Okay, let's check it. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil in that, a dash more salt, splash more olive oil, and it needs more time. You really want those garbanzo beans to really get processed, and the skins on those beans sometimes it's kind of a funky skin on it, and it just takes time. I mean, you're gonna put some minutes on your food processor with this one. Now, again, I tell you, I cook by feel. This really isn't cooking, but I make my hummus by feel. I can tell just from looking at this, it's not as red as I want it to be. The way it gets red is from roasted red pepper. I like the flavor of the roasted red pepper, so I'm just using my jarred roasted red pepper here. Just gonna throw that right in. This one keeps trying to get away. He doesn't want to go in. He's like, no, please. All right, now I got a good bit of roasted red pepper. Now, if you're a home cook, there are a lot of nice little tools and gadgets that you can get, and a good food processor and a good KitchenAid mixer. Those are two that everybody needs. All right, let's give this a taste. Let's see what it's missing here, because it's always missing something. That's pretty good. I'm gonna grab a quick little spoon and go off camera and let the wife try it. So the wife says, a little bit of salt. There we go. You want to see how this roasted red pepper turned out? Watch the next episode of POV Italian Cooking, and I would like to thank everyone for watching. Please don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, LinkedIn, but most importantly, click that subscribe button in YouTube and ring the bell so you never miss an episode of POV Italian Cooking. Thanks for watching, and ciao.